are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears. As we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Disney has conditioned us for years to look for their characters as symbols of innocence. Childhood nostalgia wrapped in white gloves, bright yellow shoes, and polka dot dresses. For nearly a century, Disney's main roster, the Sensational Six and their beloved companions, have been held up as paragons of family-friendly joy. But what if, deep underneath the cutesy exterior, really lays something dark and evil? So, we thought it would be fun to take a closer look at some of the beloved Disney characters at their core, to look at their motivations, their canonical flaws, to take a look at the insidious archetypes they truly represent. Be prepared to take a deep dive to see a far darker pattern emerging. What if the most famous cartoon icons on Earth weren't created to spread happiness, but were crafted, consciously or subconsciously, as living avatars of the 7 deadly sins? Hello PHS crew, new viewers and subscribers. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're peeling back the pastel paint to reveal the nightmare hidden in plain sight. This is Mickey Mouse's Inferno, the 7 deadly sins. But before we start, can you please do us a favor? If you're new, can you please click subscribe? We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year 2026. It's free. It won't cost you anything. This will help our small channel grow. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's start the video.
Hello, PHS crew. We have a question for you. Which Disney character you think holds the darkest secret? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know.
Sin 1. Greed. Scrooge McDuck. We begin with the most obvious avatar of corruption, Scrooge McDuck. In the Disney mythos, Scrooge isn't just rich. He is a part of the 1%. His obsession with wealth transcends physical need and enters the realm of demonic compulsion. He is literally the embodiment of greed. He is so greedy, for enjoyment, he dove and swam through his money as if it's a swimming pool. He swims around his vault filled with 3 cubic acres of cash, coins, treasures, and jewels, when in reality, the impact of the dive should have shattered his spine. Yet his avarice is so absolute, it reshapes physical reality around him. Scrooge hoards wealth not to spend it, but simply to keep it away from everyone else. In early comics, his refusal to part with a single cent leads to starvation, ecological destruction, and the exploitation of entire civilizations. He is the ultimate dragon atop a mountain of gold, completely blind to the human or avian costs of his hoarding. Sin 2. Wrath. Donald Duck. Where Scrooge's sin is cold and calculated, his nephew's is explosive and destructive. Donald Duck is wrath. He is always crashing out, throwing a fit. He always upset and mad. Donald's signature trait has always been his unhinged, violent rage. When provoked, often by the mildest of things, Donald surrenders completely to an uncontrollable fury. His eyes become bloodshot red. Steam comes out of his ears. He will start to speak incomprehensibly. To me, I believe he is cursing in his own language. I'm surprised that he hasn't had a stroke. We all have seen in a tirade where he has destroyed his own home, assaults those around him, and tears through his environment like a tornado. In medieval theology, wrath is described as a temporary madness that consumes the soul and destroys reasoning. But Donald Duck exists in a perpetual state of hair-trigger hostility. He is a warning of what happens when a spirit is utterly ruled by hatred and frustration. Sin 3. Vanity / Pride. Daisy Duck. If Donald is unbridled violence, his counterpart operates through toxic social control. Daisy Duck represents pride, the primary sin from which all others spring. Daisy's character is defined by an inflated sense of superiority and an obsession with status. She manipulates Donald's volatile temper, playing games with his devotion to test her own power over him. In classic shorts, her outrage isn't sparked by injustice, but by threats to her reputation, her appearance, or her social standing. Her vanity demands complete submission from those around her. She wears a perpetual mask of elegance, but beneath it lies a cold, ego-driven compulsion to be adored at any cost.
I saw riches untold and more than enough to pay off any current debts, and even get a new house to boot. I should have said no. I should have stopped while I was ahead. I lost that bet, and he took everything from me. Then before I could react, I was bagged and gagged, targeted.
Sin 4. Envy. Minnie Mouse. For decades, Minnie Mouse has been portrayed as the sweet, accommodating sweetheart. But beneath that polite smile lies the subtle, festering poison of envy, the green-eyed monster, jealousy. While Mickey occupies the spotlight, Minnie is forever trapped in his shadow, the secondary act, the perpetual damsel in distress, the accessory to his global brand. In older narratives, Minnie's eyes are constantly wandering towards status, fashion, and rival suitors who possess what Mickey lacks. Envy is the sin of resentment, wishing for another success to be revoked, or longing desperately for a crown you believe should be yours. Minnie sits quietly beside the throne of the kingdom, smiling for the cameras, while harboring a silent, consuming desire for the ultimate spotlight. Sin 5. Sloth. Goofy. At first glance, Goofy seems harmless, a bumbling, well-meaning fool. But in theological terms, Goofy represents the deadliest form of sloth. Sloth is not merely laziness, it is a profound neglect of the mind, a willful refusal to engage with reality, and the abdication of personal responsibility. Goofy floats through a world of chaos with utter apathy towards consequences. He destroys buildings, causes massive pileups, and endangers lives, all while chuckling blankly. His stupidity is not an accident. No, it is intellectual lethargy. Goofy refuses to think, refuses to learn, and refuses to wake up, dragging everyone around him down into his slow, mindless abyss. Sin 6. Gluttony. Winnie the Pooh. Deep in the 100-acre woods sits a creature driven by a single, terrifying instinct. Winnie the Pooh is the pure, unadulterated manifestation of gluttony. Pooh's entire existence is reduced to an endless, narcotic pursuit of honey. He ignores safety, ruins relationships with his friends, and eats until his body literally bursts at the seams. When his supply runs dry, he falls into a trance-like state, wandering like an addict seeking his next fix. Gluttony is the consumption of the world, to fill an infinite internal void. Pooh is a black hole, wrapped in yellow fur. He eats without tasting, consumes without stopping, and will hollow out his entire forest just to satisfy the ache in his stomach. Sin 7. Lust. Mickey Mouse. That brings us to the center of the labyrinth, the leader of the club, Mickey Mouse. To understand Mickey's sin, you must look past physical desire and understand the true definition of lust. Lust, an unquenchable, obsessive craving for absolute possession, power, and control over the hearts and minds of others. Mickey Mouse is the ultimate corporate siren. He does not just want your attention, he demands your complete devotion. He craves the love of every child on earth, expanding his empire to conquer film, television, the internet, music, merchandise, and his branding all over everything. His smile is a manufactured weapon designed to seduce generations into total brand loyalty. He is the conductor of the orchestra, orchestrating the sins of those around him to build an empire that never sleeps, never ages, and never lets go. 7 icons, 7 sins. Together, they form a perfect pantheon of human weakness, disguised as harmless cartoon fun. So, the next time you turn on a Disney classic cartoon, movie, or walk down Main Street in Disney, look closely at the eyes staring back at you from the merchandise shelves. They aren't just selling you magic. Nope. They're keeping you inside Mickey Mouse Inferno. This will conclude Mickey Mouse's Inferno, 7 Deadly Sins. We hope you enjoyed this dark deep dive. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe. Again, we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year for 2026. Become a part of the PHS crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.